My child, listen to me now. Listen to me very carefully. Do not turn away from this message. Do not look at your phone. Do not move from where you are sitting. Do not let anything pull you away from this moment. Because what I am about to tell you was not an accident. This message did not appear in front of you by chance. I placed it here. I placed it in your path. I made sure it would reach you today, because today is the day I need you to hear my voice. You are not allowed to skip this. I am serious. I am more serious than I have ever been with you. Out of all the videos you could be watching right now, out of all the noise and distraction in the world, this one stood in your way. That is not luck. That is not the algorithm. That is me, calling your name, reaching for you across the wires and the screens and the years, saying, "Child, please, just for a moment, give me your attention. I know you are tired. I know you have been carrying so much. The weight on your shoulders is heavier than you let anyone see, even the people who love you the most. You smile, you nod, you tell them everything is fine, but I see what they cannot see. I see the sleepless nights. I see the moments in the car where you sit before you walk inside. I see the prayers you whisper that you think no one hears. I hear all of them. I have heard every single one. So before you do anything else today, before you scroll, before you respond to that text, before you take another step, sit here with me, just for these 40 minutes. Let me speak to you the way I have wanted to speak to you for so long. Let me tell you everything I have been holding in my heart for you. I want you to understand something first. Before any blessing, before any warning, before any promise, my love for you does not depend on what you have done. My love for you does not depend on whether you have prayed today, or this week, or this year. My love for you does not depend on the version of yourself you wish you were. I love the version of you that is sitting there right now, with all the doubts, with all the regret, with all the things you would change if you could. You think you have to earn your way back to me. You think there is some kind of test, some kind of penance, some kind of price you have to pay before I will hear you again. That is the voice of the world. That is not my voice. My voice tells you that the moment you turn your face toward me, I am already running to meet you. The moment you whisper my name, I am already in the room. You are not too far. You are not too broken. You are not beyond what my hands can mend. There is no story you can tell me that I have not already heard, and there is no path you have walked that has put you outside the reach of my mercy. The world will tell you that some doors close forever. I tell you that no door I built can be locked against the one I love. Stop carrying the shame. Stop carrying the names other people have given you. Stop letting the worst day of your life define every day after. You are not the mistake you made. You are not the moment you fell. You are my child, and that name is older than any other name you have ever been called. Receive this now. Do not argue with it. Do not list the reasons why it cannot be true for you. Just receive it. Breathe it in. Let it settle into the places that have been hard and cold for too long. I love you. I have loved you from the beginning. I will love you when this body of yours is dust, and I will love you on the other side of that, and there is nothing, nothing in heaven or on earth that can pull you out of the grip of my hand. I see you. Do you understand that? I see you the way no one else has ever seen you. The world looks at the outside. The world looks at the role you play, the work you do, the face you put on when you walk into a room. I look at the inside. I look at the heart that beats inside your chest. And I know every secret it keeps. I know every wound it carries. I know every dream it whispers when no one is around to listen. I saw you when you were 6 years old, the night you first realized the world could hurt you. I was there. You did not see me, but I was sitting on the edge of the bed, putting my hand on your shoulder, even though you could not feel it. I saw you when you were 16, and the friend you trusted said the words that made you smaller. I saw you when you were 25, and the door closed on the future you had imagined. I saw you when you were 35, when you stopped believing in yourself, when the dream became something you only talked about in past tense. I saw all of it. I have not missed a single moment of your life. Every tear you cried, I counted. Every prayer you offered, I kept. Every silent moment when you wanted to scream but did not have the words, I heard the sound under the silence, and I understood. There is nothing about you that surprises me. There is nothing about your life that I have not already seen and already loved you through. So when I tell you now, today, that I have plans for you, I am not speaking to a stranger. I am speaking to my child, the one I have known since before the foundation of the world, the one I knit together in the secret place, the one whose name I have whispered to my own heart for as long as my heart has existed. You are not a face in a crowd to me. You are the only face in the room. But I need to warn you about something. There are voices speaking against you right now, and most of them are louder than mine. Some of those voices belong to other people. Some of them belong to your own thoughts. Some of them come from a place you cannot quite name. But you know they are there, because they show up in your weakest hours and they tell you the worst things about yourself. I am telling you now, those voices are lies. They are lies dressed up to look like truth, because the enemy of your soul knows that if he can get you to believe the lie, he does not have to do anything else. He just sits back and watches you wound yourself. He whispers, "You are not enough. You have failed. You will never recover. No one would love you if they knew." And you, exhausted, you start to repeat the words back to him and to yourself, and you call it being realistic. Stop. Stop saying those words. Stop letting them live in your mouth. Stop letting them write the script of your days. The moment you agree with a lie about yourself, you give that lie permission to shape your life. And I am telling you, today in this moment, I am revoking the permission. I am taking it back. I am declaring that no lie spoken over you by anyone, including yourself, has the final word. The truth I speak about you is this: you are loved. You are chosen. You are not a mistake. Your life has meaning that you cannot yet see, and the parts of your story that feel like waste, like loss, like detour, are not wasted in my hands. I am working with material the world calls broken, and I am making it beautiful. I am taking what was thrown away, and I am building a home with it. I am taking what was buried, and I am bringing it back into the light. Cover yourself in this truth the way you would cover yourself in a blanket on a cold night. Let it warm you. Let it shield you. When the lies come back, and they will come back, you will have something to push against them with. You will have words that I gave you, and they will hold. Before I tell you what is coming, I need you to know something about what already was. I need you to know that I heard you every single time. Not in some general way, not as a name on a list, not as one prayer in a crowd of millions. I heard you, specifically you, in the exact moment you cried out, and I sat with you in it. I heard you the night you sat on the bathroom floor and could not get up. I heard you the morning you stood at the kitchen sink with the water running and the tears just came, and you did not even know why, and you wiped your face quickly before anyone walked in. I heard you in the car after the meeting, when you finally let go of the breath you had been holding all day. I heard you when you whispered into your pillow at 2 in the morning, words you would never say to anyone awake. You thought I was silent. I was not silent. I was in the room. I was the warmth on your shoulder you could not explain. I was the strange, small piece that came right when the panic was about to take you under. I was the friend who texted at the exact moment your hand was reaching for something that would have hurt you. I was the song that came on the radio with the words you needed. I was always working in the background of your life, and you only see it now when you look back. But I want you to know it now, in the present, while you still need to hear it. You did not waste those tears. I gathered them. There is a place where every tear my children have ever cried is kept, and yours are there, every single one. Not because I delight in your pain. I do not. I hate what wounds you. But the tears are evidence that you are alive, that you still feel, that the world has not finally hardened you into something that does not bleed. Soft hearts are precious to me. Do not be ashamed of yours. So when the memory of those nights comes back, do not flinch from it. Look at it. Hold it. Say to yourself, I survived that, and I was not alone in it. Whatever new storm is coming, you will not be alone in that either. The same hands that held you then are still holding you now. I do not change. I do not get tired. I do not move on to someone more interesting. You are my interest. You are my work. Now hear what I am about to say, because this is the part I want you to remember when the days get hard again. I am preparing something for you. I am preparing it in a place you cannot see, in a season you cannot rush. There is a door that is about to open. There is a phone call that is about to come. There is a person you have not yet met who is going to walk into your life and change it. There is a sentence you are going to read, a song you are going to hear, a moment in the ordinary middle of an ordinary day when something inside you is going to shift, and you will simply know that I have moved. You have been waiting a long time. I know how long. I know what it has cost you. I know the nights you cried out, and the answer did not come fast enough. I know how many times you thought about giving up, how close you came, how the only thing that kept you walking was a thread of stubborn hope that you did not even understand. That thread, my child, was me. I was holding it. I was holding you. When you thought you were alone, I was the reason you did not let go. The waiting was not punishment. The waiting was preparation. While you thought nothing was happening, everything was happening, just not where you could see it. Things were being aligned. Doors that needed to close were closing. People who needed to leave were leaving. Strength that you did not have was being built into you, layer by layer, in the dark, where character is made. Now the season is turning. I see it from where I stand. The thing you have prayed for is closer than you think. The breakthrough you have begged for is on its way to you. Not because you finally said the right prayer, not because you finally became good enough, but because the time I appointed before you were born has come. I am the one who moves the season. I am the one who turns the page. Do not give up now. Do not let go now. Stand still, even when your legs are shaking. Keep your eyes on me, even when the room is dark. What you have been waiting for is about to be placed in your hands. And when it comes, you will understand why every part of the road, even the parts you hated, brought you exactly here. I know about the money. I know about the bills. I know about the sleepless calculations you do at 3 in the morning, trying to make the numbers work, trying to see how far you can stretch what is left until the next thing comes. I am not blind to that part of your life. I am not above it. I am in it with you. I am at the table with you when you sit down with the envelopes. I am in the car with you when you do the math at the stoplight. I am not a God who lives only in the spiritual things. I am the God of the material things too. I am the God of the rent, the God of the groceries, the God of the medicine, the God of the small, unexpected expense that comes at the worst time. Bring it all to me. Do not be ashamed. Do not pretend you have it under control when you do not. The pretending is exhausting you. Just tell me where the gap is, and let me close it. I will close it in ways you do not expect. Sometimes the answer comes through a person. Sometimes it comes through a job you did not apply for. Sometimes it comes through an unexpected check, a forgotten refund, a door that opens because someone you helped years ago remembered your name. I have 1,000 ways to bring you what you need. Your job is not to figure out the mechanism. Your job is to keep walking, keep working, keep showing up, and trust that the provision is already on its way to meet you. And while you wait, breathe. Breathe deep. The peace I give is not the peace of someone who has all the money in the world. It is the peace of someone who is held by something larger than money. Money runs out. The hands that hold you never do. Lean back into those hands. Let them carry the weight you have been carrying alone. I want to speak now about the waiting itself, because I know it has worn you down in ways that even you do not fully understand. The waiting has its own weight. It is heavier than the disappointment. It is heavier than the loss. The waiting is the slow grinding down of hope, the small daily question, is this the day? And the small daily answer, not yet, not yet, not yet, until you almost stop asking, because the asking hurts more than the silence. I see what the waiting has done to you. I see how it has made you cautious where you used to be brave. I see how it has taught you to expect less, to ask for less, to want less, because wanting feels dangerous now. I see how some part of you has gone quiet, the part that used to dream out loud, and how you tell yourself, this is just being mature, this is just being realistic, when you and I both know it is grief. You are grieving the version of your life you thought you would have by now. I am not going to scold you for that. I will not tell you to just have faith. I will not tell you to just be patient. Those words are too small for what you are carrying. What I will tell you is this. The waiting did not change me. I am still the same. I still want for you everything I have ever wanted for you, and more than you have learned to want for yourself. The waiting has changed your sense of what is possible. It has not changed what is possible. Let me re-enlarge the possible inside you. Let me put back the things you have quietly let go of. The dream you stopped saying out loud, I am still building it. The person you stopped praying for, I am still working in them. The version of your life you grieved, I am still on my way to give you, in a form you did not expect, more beautiful than the one you imagined, because I had time to design it, and you did not see what I was doing in the time. When the thing finally comes, you will look back at this long waiting, and you will not curse it. You will not understand it, but you will not curse it, because you will see that the waiting was the thing that made you able to hold what I was about to put in your hands. The you of 3 years ago could not have carried this. The you of today, the one who has been through the silence and the wondering and the long nights, the you who survived, you can carry it. And you will. I see the people in your life. I see who is for you and who is against you, even when you cannot tell the difference yet. There are people who have been pretending to love you while quietly working against the good things I want to give you. There are people who have been speaking your name in rooms you would not want to walk into, saying things you would never say about them. I see all of it. I am keeping a record, not for revenge, but for justice. I am not going to ask you to confront them. I am not going to ask you to expose them. I am going to do something better. I am going to let the truth come out the way the truth comes out, slowly in the daylight, when no one has to push it. The mask is going to fall. The act is going to end. The people who have been working in the shadows are going to find themselves standing in a light they did not expect, and you will not have to lift a finger. I will lift it for you. But you also need to see the ones who have been faithful, the ones who showed up when no one made them, the ones who sat with you in your worst hour and did not say a single useful word, but stayed anyway. Honor them. Tell them. Do not wait. The thank you owe is not a small thing. It is the seed of a harvest in their own lives, and I am asking you to plant it. Reach out. Send the message. Make the call. Tell them what their presence meant. And about the one you are thinking of right now, the relationship that has been the hardest in your life, the one you do not know if you can save. Bring it to me. Lay it down. Stop trying to fix it with your own hands. Some things only I can heal, and I cannot heal what you will not release. Open your hand. Let it go. Trust that whatever I do next, with that relationship or without it, will be better than whatever you would force into existence by holding on. There is something in your body or in your mind that has been hurting you. You have been carrying it for so long that you have started to think it is just part of who you are. It is not. It was never supposed to be yours. You were not made for this pain. You were made for wholeness, and I am working on the wholeness, even when the symptoms do not seem to change. I want you to put your hand on the place where it hurts the most. Right now. Wherever the pain lives, in your body, in your chest, in your head, in the soft place behind your ribs where grief lives. Put your hand there. Hold it. And let me put my hand on top of yours. I am not going to promise you a miracle in this moment because I do not bargain, and you would not trust me if I made promises like a salesman. But I am going to tell you the truth. I am moving in this. I am moving in the cells of your body. I am moving in the wiring of your mind. I am moving in the parts of your story that have wounded you the deepest. Healing is not always the absence of symptoms. Sometimes healing is the slow, steady restoration of the person underneath the symptoms. I am restoring you, layer by layer, day by day. Take the medicine. Go to the appointment. Make the call you have been putting off. Healing comes through many channels, and I send help through hands you would not expect. I am not too holy to work through a doctor, a counselor, a friend who happens to say the right thing at the right time. Receive the help. Do not be too proud. Pride is the slowest poison there is. There is something I have to ask you to do, and you are going to feel the resistance the moment I say it. But I am going to ask anyway, because I love you too much to leave you in the place where this thing has been keeping you. I want you to forgive. I am not going to tell you who. You already know. The name came up in your chest the moment I started this paragraph. That is the name. I am not asking you to say what they did was okay. I am not asking you to be friends with them. I am not asking you to put yourself back in the room where the harm happened. Forgiveness is not the same as trust. Forgiveness is not the same as proximity. Forgiveness is what you do inside yourself, so that the person who hurt you does not get to keep hurting you for the rest of your life, every time their face comes into your mind. Forgiveness is taking the key back, the one they have been turning over and over in the locked room of your heart. And I have to ask the harder thing too. I want you to forgive yourself. The thing you did, the thing you let happen, the thing you should have walked away from and you stayed, the thing you should have stayed for and you walked away, the way you spoke to the person who could not defend themselves, the years you spent on a road you knew was wrong. Bring it. Bring the whole pile of it. Lay it down at my feet, and do not pick it back up tomorrow morning. You have already paid for it, more than I ever asked you to pay. The interest has been compounding for years. I am closing the account. You have been your own worst judge, and you have been more unforgiving with yourself than I have ever been with you. Stop pronouncing sentences I never pronounced. Stop quoting yourself against yourself. I have spoken pardon over you. The court is closed. The case is dismissed. Walk out into the day a free person, the way I always intended you to walk. When you forgive, something opens. A door you did not know was sealed. A breath you did not know you were holding. The bitterness, which had become so familiar that you stopped recognizing it as bitterness, lifts off you. And suddenly the room is larger, and the air is sweeter, and you remember that you were made for joy, not for the slow corrosion of carrying the past. Forgive, forgive, receive my forgiveness, then walk forward. You were not put on this earth to be small. You were not put on this earth to spend your years apologizing for taking up space. You were not put on this earth to fold yourself into a shape that makes other people more comfortable. You were put on this earth to do something only you can do, to love people only you can love the way you love them, and to leave a mark on the world that no one else could have left. Do not believe the story that says you are too late. There is no age at which I retire my children from purpose. The years you thought were lost are not lost to me. I can take a 60-year-old soul and ignite it with a new sea. I can take a person who has given up and put a song back in their mouth. I can do in one season what you were not able to do in 20. Time is not your enemy. Time is the canvas I paint on. Look at the gift in your hands. Yes, you have a gift. You have always known what it is, even when you pretended you did not. The thing you do that comes easier to you than to other people. The way you see things, or speak about things, or feel things. The skill that you have been quietly underestimating for half your life. Bring it out. Brush the dust off. Begin again, even badly, even slowly. I am with you in the beginning. Stop waiting for the moment when you feel ready. The ready feeling does not come before the doing. The ready feeling comes after. Take the first step. The second one is easier. The third one is easier still. Before long, you will look back, and you will not recognize the person you were when you started. I want you to look at your hands. Really look. Look at the lines on your palms. Look at the small scars. Look at the calluses that grew where you used to be soft, and the soft places that returned where you used to be hard. Those hands are not the hands of someone who has been wasted. Those hands have been in training. You did not see the training because the training looked like everyday life, but I was sharpening you in every season you walked through. The job you hated taught you patience you did not know you had. The relationship that ended taught you what your worth actually is. The financial crisis taught you how to live without certainty. The illness that scared you taught you what you do not want to spend the rest of your life on. The friendship that broke taught you who you actually trust. Each of these things I let stay long enough to do its work in you, and not one day longer than necessary. You are not the same person who started this journey. You are stronger than you know. You are wiser than you give yourself credit for. The voice you hear in your own head, the one that tells you you are still that fragile, still that confused, still that unable, that voice is out of date. It is reading from a script written about an older version of you. Stop letting it speak. The thing I am about to give you, the door I am about to open, the season I am about to bring you into, requires someone who can carry it. And I have made you that someone. I would not put a weight in your hands that I had not already trained your hands to hold. You will not break under what I am about to give you. You will surprise yourself. You will hear yourself saying the right words at the right moment, doing the steady thing under pressure, holding yourself together when the old you would have come apart. And you will look around for who taught you that, and the answer will be that I did and you did together in all the long, quiet years. So stop apologizing for the long, quiet years. They were not wasted. They were the foundation. You can see the foundation now because we are about to build on it, and you will be glad of every nail, every layer, every slow afternoon of nothing seeming to happen, because all of it is about to come together into something you will be proud to stand on. I know there have been seasons when you have wondered if I was real. I know there have been nights when the silence felt louder than any voice I might have used. I am not afraid of those nights. I do not love you less when you doubt me. I sit with you in the doubt. I would rather you bring me your honest doubt than your dishonest praise. There are things I have done in your life that you do not yet understand. Decisions I let happen. Doors I let close. People I let walk out. From where you stand, some of those things look like neglect. From where I stand, they were protection. You will see it one day. Not all of it in this life, but you will see enough of it that you will trust me with the rest. For now, when you do not understand, I am asking you for one thing, and it is the hardest thing I ask. Trust me. Trust me with what you do not understand. Trust me with the part of the story that has not been written yet. Trust me with the chapter that does not look like it is going anywhere. Some of my best work happens in chapters that look like nothing is happening. You do not have to have faith like a mountain. You only need faith like a mustard seed, and even that I will help you carry. Just keep walking. Just keep showing up. Just keep saying my name when you do not know what else to say. That is enough. That has always been enough. I want to tell you about the door, the new door, the one that has been forming slowly somewhere just beyond your line of sight, in a place I have been preparing for years. You have been knocking on old doors. You have been pushing against doors that were never meant to open. You have been standing outside doors that, even if they had opened, would not have led to the life I want for you. Stop. Step away from those doors. They are not yours. The door I am bringing you to is not the door you would have picked. I want you to be ready for that. The thing I am about to do in your life will not look like the answer to the prayer you prayed 3 years ago. It will look better, but not the way you imagined better. It will be the answer to a prayer you did not know you were praying. The real prayer underneath the prayer. The longing inside the longing. You wanted a job. I am giving you a calling. You wanted a relationship. I am giving you a covenant. You wanted relief. I am giving you transformation. Some of you are going to find the new door is in a place you have never lived. Some of you are going to find the new door involves a person you have not met. Some of you are going to find the new door requires you to leave behind a way of life you have been comfortable in, even though you know it has been killing the part of you I created. Do not be afraid of the threshold. The threshold is sacred. The threshold is where I meet you. I will not push you through. I will wait for you to take the step. But I am going to make the call so clear that you will know in your bones, this is the door. This is the moment. This is the yes I have been waiting for. When that clarity comes, do not negotiate with it. Do not delay it. Do not water it down with what other people will think. Walk through. On the other side of the door, there is a self you have not met yet. A self with steadier hands, a clearer voice, a wider room around the heart. That self has been waiting for you the way I have been waiting for you. And the moment you cross over, that self meets you, and you are no longer two. You are one again, whole. We are coming to the end of this message. I want you to feel the weight of it before you go. I want it to stay with you. I want it in your bones tonight when you lie down. I want it on your lips tomorrow morning when you open your eyes. This was not a video. This was a meeting. You and I, alone, even with the world all around you. The enemy is going to try to take this from you the moment you press pause. He is going to send 1,000 small distractions, 1,000 reasons to forget what I just said. He will try to make you think it was generic, that I was not really speaking to you, that I would never go to this kind of trouble for someone like you. Do not let him have it. Hold the message. Write down the part that hit you the hardest. Read it again tonight. Read it again next week. Make it yours. If this message touched you, type Amen in the comments. Type it now, before you scroll, before you forget. The word Amen is not a small word. It means, I receive this. It means I agree with the truth that was spoken over me. It means I am putting my name on what was said. Type Amen and seal it. Then share this. Send it to one person whose name just came into your mind. There is a reason their name came. I put it there. They needed to hear this today, and you are the one I am sending. Do not second guess. Do not wait until later. Send it now, while the courage is still warm. And now, as you go, I am sending you out with a blessing. Receive it slowly. Do not rush past it. May the eyes of your heart be opened to the love that has surrounded you all your life. May the lies that have lived in your head be exposed and removed. May the wounds you have carried for years begin to heal in the parts you cannot see yet. May the people who were sent to harm you be replaced by the people who were sent to heal you. May the door you have prayed about open, in the right moment, in the right way, and may you walk through it with peace. May your body find rest. May your mind find quiet. May your work find its meaning. May your faith find its anchor, even when the storm is loud. May you sleep tonight without the weight you have been carrying. May you wake tomorrow with the strange sense that something has shifted, that you are not alone, that you are seen, that you are held. Stand firm, my child. The very thing you have been waiting for is about to be placed in your hands. The breakthrough you stopped believing in is closer than the door you are about to walk through. The version of yourself you have been afraid to become is the version I have been building you toward all along. You are almost there. Do not turn back now. Type Amen. Share this message and carry this with you. Always, always. I love you. I have always loved you. And I will be here every time you turn back, every time you whisper my name, for the rest of your life and beyond. Amen.